Alright, look. Since there's a lot of these episodes, and because some of them don't quite got the meat to stand on 2 feet, so to speak, consider this the first of what will likely be a few double review episodes. Yeah, that's right, slut. Yeah, take it all. Oh, yeah. Episode 3, or With a Gun in My Hand, is a Jigen-centric episode. Yeah, that's right. Our main man Jigen gets an episode centered on himself pretty early on in the series, and you'll probably be delighted to learn that every character, including Zenigata, gets their own themed story within the first 10 episodes. What you might not be so delighted to learn is that, Jigen's episode, it kinda sucks. It isn't bad by any means, and taken by typical Lupin standards, it's alright enough, but it's a goddamn Jigen episode, man. In the original green, red, and pink episodes, Jigen-themed episodes were always some of the best. Even in the Fujiko miniseries, his episode was among the better ones, so it kinda sucks that they dropped the ball a bit here. So the story follows Jigen, who has a toothache, stumbling into a clinic in search of some painkillers and inadvertently falling into the middle of a conflict between a tiny town of oppressed people and the crime lord who is oppressing them, Eric. Yeah, Eric, ooh. First of all, Eric is a pretty lame bad guy, even by Lupin bad guy standards. His whole shtick is that he and his gang control this town and don't allow anyone else in it to own a gun. If you get caught with a gun, Eric calls his boys up and they surround you in a little circle and then they shoot you in just the right places so that you're basically on the verge of death but not really dead. It's pretty dumb. I mean, the idea that there's a bad guy that inflicts injury onto you to the point where you're basically in a medical coma is pretty cool, and probably not even very original, but the method of it is just dumb. Like, they surround you and shoot you, like, what the fuck? These random guys are supposedly good enough shots to shoot people at close range with handguns and not kill them? Ignoring that, there's a nurse character that feels helpless under the aggression of Eric and his gang because she constantly fails to resuscitate or save any of the guys Eric unkills. Yeah, they call it unkilling. It's fucking stupid! She's not too bad, I guess. The episode as a whole is not too bad, really. There's a couple of moments that feel really kind of like, I don't know how to explain it, very new anime-ish. Almost like an episode of fucking Naruto or some kind of garbage like that. There's a bit where Jigen gives some little speech as one of the characters flatlines in the hospital, and then Jigen is all, but you can't give up or something like that, and then the flatline starts tracking heartbeats again. I don't know. It was a cute attempt at dramatics, but it just, I don't know, falls a bit flat. Also, the resolution of Jigen defeating the gang members is just kind of fucking dumb. I hate to say it, guys, I really fucking do, but I gotta give this one 2 out of 5 Lupins. Better luck next time, G-Daddy. That brings us to episode 4, or 0.2% chance of survival. This episode properly introduces Nyx, the mysterious character from episode 2. Nyx plays kind of, I guess, an extreme version of Zenigata, sort of. He's some secret agent guy for the British, and, he works. He's a little bit more fitting for this series than one of the other nice characters they shoved onto the show this series. The episode starts off with Nyx capturing Jigen, who then spends the duration of the episode being tortured, which actually does lead to some pretty interesting scenes and some cool Jigen dialogue that really gets the taste of the last episode out of your mouth. For doing nothing but being caught the whole episode, Jigen works the stage pretty well and never leaves you feeling bored. Nyx has these kind of lame-ish powers. One is kind of this echolocation shit, which doesn't make a ton of sense, but hey, it's fun enough, I suppose. He can tap a foot and hear you wherever you are in a room, which is fine, but then other times he's tracking Lupin down through the sewers, and it's like, how the fuck would echolocation work in such an enclosed and noisy area? Whatever, I'm overthinking it at this point. His other little power is that he has this kind of character tick of assessing a situation and then quipping to himself the success chance, which gets kind of embarrassing when you watch the guy tell himself he has a 100% success rate 3 times in a row and then fucking fails. Like, what a dick. Anyways, Nyx serves his purpose. He's an alright bad guy, good guy. He isn't really obnoxious or anything, and they do an alright job of construing him as a threat to Lupin. In the end, he actually almost wins, but Lupin actually does the impossible and made Rebecca a useful plot element, fooling her into putting the British prince into fake danger in order to draw Nyx off at the last second. It's got a lot of chasing and action and even a little bit of suspense. The Jigen scenes are cool, the Lupin scenes are fun. It's a great palate cleanser if nothing else after the kind of letdown of the previous episode. I give it 4 out of 5 Lupins. So, there you go, you mangy fuckers. Remember to check the description for a link to all those lovely episodes and tune in next time for some more dumbass reviews.